Alright, AKA Patters. Hey, he set up the camera as soon as I came in. It is right now 87 degrees out. I just walked, real quick, I just walked 2 miles in the Philadelphia heat, and oh my god, do I feel good. All of you comic bookers out there that don't embrace physical aspects of your life, working stress, working complication, working mountains to climb in your regular day-to-day, I don't know what to tell you, but I feel euphoric. And what we have here is this sad day. My local comic book shop, Fat Jack's Comic Crypt, I kept their name out of the channel because I didn't like the way that they were running their business. They involved a couple friends of mine to help save the business, and other people I know reinvested in Fat Jack's Comic Crypt. I'm talking $25, $35, $45,000 infusions, and they could not turn the key to make that business profitable. So as of right now, this is my absolute last haul from my local LCS, and the entire time I was hoping that they would turn the key and become more of a retailer. But real quick, I need some liquids. Just bear with me. And we also have this. So we spent, no exaggeration, we spent like $69 and 17. I think it was $69.17. And we just need a little bit of aqua. We gotta refresh ourselves. I thought I would share another, regular diet trick of mine, which is I regularly do this with oranges and lemons. If it's during, the good season, meaning everything's in season, great. If not, there's other alternatives. There's other ways to get fresh oranges, fresh lemons, fresh limes. I cannot stress the regularity of doing lemons and oranges. So these are mandarin oranges. My grandmother used to slice these up, and we used to have them in salads. So cheers to all of you guys real quick. Let me get this down. All right, in the backpack here, in my Halo backpack, we have the floppies. These are roughly, I think, 30 for $20. And originally in the shop, everything was supposed to be 70% off. But then they would have like the way how things are priced. So some of it, it's weird. Some of it you got more than 70% off, and some of it you got less. But roughly, I was expecting to spend around $100. And coming in at 69 is absolutely perfect. So these are what they would call cover price. These are the cover price books. We did get, just for example, we needed that pit number 4. And then here we have these. They were really good, and they weren't diligent enough on this, but this comic shop was really good with pre-packing miniseries. So since, for example, I got Kin here, Top Cow Kin, Gary Frank, some of Gary Frank's absolute best work. First, they have it listed here for $7, or they priced it at $7, and I really got this for like $3.50. I always said I would go into the bleed of the Top Cow Productions publishing profile and the bleed of the Wildstorm Productions publishing profile, only for super cheap. So very happy. Now we also got the Dick Tracy, Kyle Baker. This was $20. Getting it for $10, in my opinion, is an absolute steal. This has resonated. This is one of the all-time works when it comes from movie to comic book. I get it. I know Dick Tracy goes all the way back, but when this came out, it was really coming from the movie, because you can even see the Warren Beatty-ness of our portrayal here. And you guys know I love that Dick Tracy movie. This was the reason why I went. We're still working on our Shazam stack. Upcoming video, I want to go through the methodology, my philosophy of developing what I would call a comic book stack. And this means the history and the flow of a given character. Now, some characters have bigger stacks than others.
Shazam has a very small stack, but it's diverse and complicated, and it goes all the way back into the 30s, 40s, and somewhat into the New 52 in modern day. But Jeff Smith, the guy from Bone, he did a Shazam miniseries, and I don't like the price point for this. The cover price was $40. They had it priced for $30 because no one was buying it, and then I come in and get it for about $12. That's like Amazon pricing. You can't beat that. I also got this because you guys know we're building the idea of Mark Silvestri basically stomping out all of his Image founders. It just aren't a competition level. It just aren't an art illustration competition level. And I say I speak of these guys as if they're sports teams, but they're competitive and were highly competitive amongst one another at one time. Now they're all well off in their retirements and doing this and doing that, and they're almost just like giving us a gimme when they participate in new projects. Batman Deadly Duo. I saw this, and I wasn't quite sure what it was, but on the cover it says Unplugged. Unplugged. I don't know what that means. Is that a porn reference? Is that a corn reference? But it's literally, and I haven't read this, but it's no word balloons, just the artwork. So I guess that's what they mean by Unplugged. And to me, editions like this are just fun. They're invaluable. They're great to stare at. There's not much to learn. We'll maybe get into that if we review this, but this had to be in my Mark Silvestri stack. Red Herring from Wildstorm Productions, Thunderbolt and Jackson from Wildstorm Productions. You guys are seeing a theme here. Twilight Experiment from Wildstorm Productions. We have Rising Stars Untouchable, Top Cow Productions. We have Rising Stars Voices in My Head. And then we have Lady Mechanica, which this goes under our Top Cow alumni. So we got like a good stretch of Top Cow and Wildstorm. A lot of these, even something like Red Herring, and even something like right here, like Thunderbolt and Jackson. It's by Dave Gibbons, but it's like, what is this? What are we doing? Why am I buying this? Why is Wildstorm publishing it? This was when Wildstorm really was making a push to be a replacement for Vertigo. And you kind of want to say pound to pound what Wildstorm was publishing and what Vertigo was publishing. It was really close, and there was a lot of ideas out there of the two merging together and becoming Vertigo Wildstorm. That never happened, but look, we are sad, we're pissed, we're angry on this channel of losing the Wildstorm universe to the Authority, to Warren Ellis, and to the Alan Moore Warren Ellis deconstruction that came later into Wildcats and into Stormwatch. We're sad at that loss because it really led to Wildstorm just being a mainstream superhero deconstructionist and publishing house. But we like to kind of get into things like, Twilight Experiment here. And there was a couple other of these that they had sold by the time. And then we have to get into the singles, the floppies. We have something here that completely blew my mind. So we're going to hit the drawing table, read normal books, guys. If you guys don't know what this is, it's Slow Days, Fast Company. But here, I'm not even sure how to get all of these out. Here we go. I just want to get this together so I can just pick it up and show you guys. Right here. So these were the dollar bin books. Most of these are, the one-offs in here are weird independent books or ones that I vaguely remember that I'm always happy to add to the library, to the collection. Top Cow and Wildstorm. We have another Witchblade vein here that I'm so grateful for. And a major Paul Dini from Batman, the animated series. We know him. He's one of the all-time great illustrators outside of all of that. but we have some Paul Dini top cowness that I completely forgot about. So I just want to show off some of that. We're going to hit the drawing table. Before we hit the dollar stack, we will get into what they were calling at the shop cover price 70% off. And then you had 30 books for $20 but 70% off. So it really was like one heck of a deal. It is a little bit sad, but I know that it's almost like when you have a friend that you're a little estranged with, and you know they're a drug addict, and you try and help them. You try and help them a lot. You give them time, you give them money, you give them attention, and they eventually get themselves into some serious trouble. And you kind of feel bad, but you don't feel bad. And that's where I'm at right now with Fat Jack's Comic Crypt closing. I came in sweaty. I came in like kind of like fevered. I still have to drink the rest of my aqua here. But I came in and I just wanted to document just some of my emotions and what I got and what to share with all of you guys. So I know it's a little bit different. This is, we do things it's different sometimes on this channel. Hopefully you guys like it. Let's hit that drawing table. Rock and roll.
AKA Padders, welcome to the home of Crypt. How are we going to do this? Because we got some of these to organize, and I had to take a quick shower. I was so freaking sweaty. So here's the thing: if you guys think I'm joking, all right, here it is. Look, Fat Jack's right here. Fat Jack's Comic Crypt, 5/22. Right, that's today. Here you go, guys. $69.17. Let's go! We have a lot to do. We have so much to do here. And there's other things I have to get to. I'm not joking. I have a Zoom call in maybe less than 30 minutes. I don't know if we can do it. I might have to stop this. I might have to find ways to cobble this together. End of the New Defenders. Like I said, we got this for less than $1. Don Perlin here. We just did a video on him and his Bloodshot work from Valiant Comics. Yes, we will be featuring this very soon. I needed something for Memorial Day, and I didn't want to do my Captain America Centennial Edition for Memorial Day, and I didn't want to do some of my Paul Neary Captain America stuff for Memorial Day. But we have this. We have Rob Liefeld's Archie Comics, The Shield. This will be dropping Memorial Day, my AKA Padders. My apologies if some of this doesn't quite sync up. I don't know when I'm dropping this video, to be quite honest. This is one of Kevin Nolan's greatest works, and he draws the best Black Lightning here. He draws him youthful. He looks like a kid, but the hair, the Black Lightning hair in this issue it's just perfect. It really is. And oh yeah, and Batman kills a guy in this issue. Got this for another video. So like again, we buy a lot of our books for the library for the content. This is one of the ones I was telling you about. The Paul Dini, Madame Mirage. We got Madame Mirage with Kenneth Rockenfort, who is still in the game today. I don't think his style fits this at all, but he was kind of like a big up-and-coming name at the time. Rockenfort might be the last of the great Top Cow recruitments, I'll say, or platforms. But we got some of that. Look, we got some Witchblade over here. We got Witchblade 117, 116, 118. Madame Mirage. Back to Madame Mirage. We got 3-6. We got 3-5-6. What else do we have? So we might be missing. We got 3, 4, 5, and 6 with the preview. I thought there was an issue on. Let's just see. We got Dark Stars 11 because it's a Travis Sherris cover. So we got Witchblade 134. There's a lot of Witchblade coming. Constellation Graphics issue 1 with what's this guy's name? It was like Ultiman. It's like Ultraman, Ultiman. A study in power. A study in power. Look at the 3 distributors. We have Capital City,
distribution, Sticks Comic Service, and Diamond Comic Distributors. See, the industry, and this is the black and white independent boom of the 80s, guys, right? This is 1986. The black and white 80s comic book boom. These people made decent cash because of the distributorship. Okay, independents made no money when Diamond took it all over. Okay, keep that in mind. This was the mind-blowing one that really captured me, and I bought. How many of these did I buy? Bought 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, maybe 8 of them. The Prophet San Diego Comic Con edition. This has long been on my list. I didn't know until I pulled this from the box, and look at the awesome toucan guy that he drew. But we have black and white Stephen Platt here, aka Patters. Black and white Stephen Platt. Prophet Volume 2, Issue 1, all black and white. Getting legit good black and white Stephen Platt artwork during his primetime era. We have to do some work for that, but not for this one. So this is fantastic. I bought these. I don't know what to do with them, but I don't care. I bought them. Pit number 4. So this should give me pit like 1 through 11, and I have 1 or 2 of the later issues. So this is fantastic. This was huge. The couple haul videos ago, I did a haul when I was in DC, and I got that first appearance of Black Adam on an Era for a couple dollars. That's like a $200 book, maybe $100 in this condition. In that record shop, they had Pit number 4, and I regretted not buying it because I knew I needed it. But you know, we made up for it here. This is Fathom Comics Ravage. This is an absolute pure outlaw comic. This comic is jaw-dropping. It's so look, he's got the intestines coming out. This is coming up on this channel. This blew me away. This Gun Fury comic. So Ariel Press is a precursor to, if you can see it here in the indicia, it's Malibu Comics. See, Malibu graphics right there. This is Malibu at one time had 6 or 7 other companies underneath it, and then they like consolidated. Gun Fury, the artwork for this freaking book, I love it. I love it so much. It's so the comic cartooniness just works, and I love the ink wash. I love the tones for this. So this was very much appreciated. Witchblade issue 50. This is the end of Sarah Panazzer. she's no look, so they bookend this issue pretty well. Right here. See? She gives up the Witchblade. She's no longer Witchblade. And it takes them 150 issues to get there. So yeah. That's big. Freshman 2. So this is done by Seth Green. Scotty Doo from Austin Powers. Dr. Evil's son. I just bought them all. I didn't keep track of which of these I had. So, okay, we got 2, 3. We got 3, 2. Oh, these the same cover. Don't be the same cover. I hated when I... See, people, I hate alternate covers. This felt... So, I gave up a big stack of a lot of Aspen comics just because so many of them look the same to me. And I bought this one by accident. This one's just going to get thrown away. Okay, so we got number 2 of Freshman 2. We got... Okay. Wow. So, Freshman 2, we have 1 through 4 and 6. That's awesome. Bought another one of these Earth X sketchbooks just to bang around because this is very inspirational to me. It's just very meaningful, that Earth X special edition. So we have Top Cow Rebirth Witchblade, The Space Between Us. I don't know what this is. Well, I know it's a comic. And what's... Oh, Darkness 2? There was 2 Darkness video games? Did not know that. Ooh, what is happening? What's happening? What the hell is happening with this?
Who's that girl? I don't know what this is exactly, but we will. We'll just put this one off to the side. So we got a good vein of Top Cow 3.0. Top Cow 1.0 is the Cyberforce verse. 2.0 is the Witchblade verse. And then 3.0 is a Witchblade Artifact Darkness verse. And it's Artifact, so we get the Artifact verse. We got some of those. We got Blood Legacy 3 and 4. I bought two or three by accident. We'll put that with Madame Mirage. Lady Mechanica. I don't know. I just bought it because Joe Benitez. I'm pretty sure this was crowdfunded. This book just is and looks effing amazing. And we like babes for our books, guys. We like books with babes. Okay, so Angels. So this is like almost two. Like we will say like this is the Ron Mars era of Top Cow, which is absolutely significant. It really is. Do they like? They don't even put the image eye with Top Cow anymore. I don't know why they don't do that. So we have Angels, Broken Trinity, got Darkness 3 just in case. So this is the F5. Tony Daniel is a part of the Top Cow alumni, published by Dark Horse, but this is a reprint of, the who's who like all the special agents get their little intro page here. And I believe there's like a original backup story here. Maybe not. But either way, I got this just because it was a representation of issue 1 or the origin of F5. But I always like this cover, even though she's not really well drawn too well. But I like the design of this. I like the yellow here. Nice colors. Broken Trinity, Witchblade again. Whoa, she's banging. Here we go. Oh, and it's a nightmare. And then we're just tracing poser models here, or 3D assets, as now is popularly referred to. And then we just have a lifeless comic. Oh my god. So I guess Jackie, right? The Darkness guy is her. Is this the Darkness guy? Is this Jackie Escalado? Why is he drawn? Oh my god. What happened to comics? I'm not joking. Okay, so we got Angels number 3. But then, alright, so we got Angels 3. Another Witchblade for this stack. Witchblade Unbalanced Pieces Part 2. So maybe the other Witchblade book that we had. Where is it? I can't find it. Where's our other Witchblade at? Right here. So maybe this is Part 1. The spaces between us. No. What is happening? I hate when they do this. Top Cow Rebirth. Unbalanced Pieces Part 2. Okay, Unbalanced Pieces Part 1 and 2. Unbalanced Pieces Part 3. Cool. Nice. Unbalanced Pieces Part 5. Sweet. Okay, I'm happy with that. Oh! Freshman number 5. Hey, we did good with Freshman 2, guys. At Top Cow Production. Okay, and then now we have Artifacts. We don't have any other art. Okay, we got Artifacts 1 and 2. But then, okay, 1 of 13, 2 of 13. Wow, they really did a lot with all this other stuff. Unbalanced Pieces Part 4. I know where that goes. Alright. So we got 1, 2, 3, and 4 for Unbalanced Pieces. Wow, Artifacts Part 3. And like, see, I don't intend to become a full expert. Sorry, I don't intend to become like a full expert of this era in Top Cow. My intention is to have enough to be familiar with it so that I can give you guys better commentary. So this is Artifacts New Creations 2 and 3. This is Angelus 6. So we have Angelus 3 and 6. Angelus 2, nice. Broken Trinity, Pandora's Box. Who keeps... Oh, nice. So we got Angelus 1, 2... Well, at least we got 1. Okay. And then Artifact. Another Artifact. Another Artifact. Another Artifact. Jesus. Some of this is stressful. Okay, so we got Artifacts 10 of 13. So we have Okay, we got 1, 3, and 10. Then we have artifacts 11. Okay, cool. But then we have artifacts 31. So we're just going to put that on top of there. Artifacts new creation. New creation 2, 3, 4. Okay. So Broken Trinity. Broken Trinity. These are separate books, I would think. Man. Continuity, people. Just give me one title and number them 1 to whatever. I hate these subtitles. Okay, so we have Mysterious Ways. Who drew this? This is, look, that's a nice cat. Nice looking cat there. Jason created and written by, pencils by, oh, Tyler Kirkman. Yeah, the wrinkles are, wow. So they really put him to work. Tyler did a lot of work with Top Cow. Interesting. I had no idea. Again, that's why I like getting the one-off sometimes, because it's something you may not know. Common Ground here. Jonathan Hickman, Dane Jurgens, and Van Sciver. I missed that. Oh, Ethan Van Sciver. Look at this. Holy crap. I didn't even know he did Top Cow work. Awesome. Effing awesome. So we got Freshman 4, Artifacts 7, 8. Wow, we did good with this Artifacts miniseries here. So, okay. So we got Artifacts New Creation. But then we have Artifacts Monthly, I think. And then we have Artifacts here. So we got 7 and 8 right here. And then we got Artifacts. We're getting to the bottom of this pile. Then we have Artifacts 24, 24 and 31, which is okay. Broken Trinity Pandora Box. Broken Trinity Aftermath. Broken Trinity 2. What are all of these? Like, okay, so we got Broken Trinity. Maybe 1 and 2. Maybe these are the same. We got Pandora's Box 4 and 6. Okay. Then we have After. We'll just leave Aftermath after everything. Wow, what is Top Cow really? This Witchblade verse is, oh, and Firstborn Aftermath, also by Ron Mars. And did Phil Hester draw this? Phil Hester, oh, Story. Dude, Phil, I love Phil Hester's artwork. He did this one book called Fire Breather that was so freaking cool from Image. All right, so we get Top Cow Universe, Firstborn Aftermath, issue 1. So, Freshman Volume 1, we got 4 and 5, which I'm, again, fine with because I never read it. And I'm fine with just like reading these and then getting into what we have for Freshman 2. I'm fine with that. And then what does the art? Oh, wow, the artwork's pretty good. Yeah, it's not really the Top Cow style, but what you would expect from a Seth Green book. The coloring for this is really nice. Look at the paneling. See what happens when you flip through a book for the first time and you see panels and word balloons, and it just makes you feel like you're buying something of value. It really does. I love the layouts for this. Interesting. I don't know enough about the story, but this is like, again, a movie pitch. So, we have Top Cow. Top Cow, Top Cow, Top Cow. Holy crap. I didn't realize I bought that much Top Cow. I was just going through the box and I literally was buying like every single Top Cow and Wildstorm thing that they had. So somewhat organized. The dollar bin and the what they called cover price, which is still stupid. Like, why have the why have the shield for cover price? The cover price is $3 or $4. Holy crap! It's $4. $4. Just have this. Just mark this down to $1. Like, you're not. It's not much of a. That's why they're out of business. All right. So we are done with that, and then let's get into the miniseries. Red Herring. Never looked at this before in my life. Never looked at this before. Wildstorm Productions as a publisher. We don't want bags, we don't want boards. I like cover 1. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Look at that, babe. You're in your underwear. That's how you open a comic. Look, that's how you open up a comic book, people. You put a babe in some underwear. Yeah, it's like a DC book. They're in DC. We see a space alien. Nice panels. Whoa, this book is frisky. Nice panels. Oh, and she ends up dead. And he finds her. But wait, who's this? Interesting. Okay. I mean, interesting. So when the time... Oh. What's this? Is this like a backup story? Okay, so we have so James Robinson. I always get James Robinson and Steven Seagal mixed up for their Wildstorm work. The James Robinson's Complete Wildcats, that's a trade paperback that is tougher and tougher to get. But we have this illustrated by Travis Sherriss. So people always they think Travis Sherriss only worked under Alan Moore on Wildstorm, but he did do some James Robinson stories, and here he is. So, they're still pushing Wildcats as they're oddly becoming a eclectic publisher. So this, I don't even know what to expect on the inside of this. Thunderbolt and Jackson. From the world of Albion. I don't know. John Higgins artist. Wow, look at all these books that Wildstorm's publishing. American Way. The Max. I didn't know Wildstorm Signature Series published the Max trades. Interesting. I didn't know that. DC Comics Warlord. American Virgin. Yeah, nice looking book, but I don't know. Like, sometimes you want to say, like, the publisher needs to enter the room. And we have Dave Gibbons. We have a name we can sell. And Dave Gibbons is giving us, because he's kind of art directing some of this. He's giving us these, like, Watchmen level covers. Like, there's nothing about this cover, artwork, logo, design that makes me even want to care or buy this book. But if you open up the pages, you get some really nice imagery. You get some, like, cool looking stuff. And even here with issue 2, like, put the Vikings on the cover. Let the publisher enter the room and sell your book. Okay. Here we go, guys. So this was $5.50. Of course, I didn't spend $5.50 for it. But this is black and white. No word balloons. And it just looks like kind of like fine liner pen, but potentially with rougher paper. So there's just like this texture to the darkness, meaning, like, see, when Silvestri shades, there's just like texture inside of it. Dude, this is such top tier work. And at his age, it's nothing but beyond impressive. It's like this sequence here, like, really top-notch storytelling. Like, look at that. I don't know, people. There's almost like people just want to give it to Jim Lee, and there's no way. There is no way after this book came out. There's no way. The Twilight Experiment. What's this all about? Jimmy Palmiotti, I believe Dustin Gray. So Jimmy Palmiotti, like, he broke away from Joe Quesada. You know, if you guys remember that Ash episode we did. And, you know, he kind of becomes a writer. Inks less, which is like, you know, that's fine. But he's rarely a writer by himself. Like, why? Yeah, like, Justin Gray. Why doesn't Jimmy Palmiotti... Like, that's a great panel sequence here. I love the colors. You kind of just want to say, why doesn't Palmiotti write? This is interesting. This looks like a good book. Like, what's happening with issue? Let's just jump to issue 6. Here we go. Superman analog, right? What's he doing? He's flying. We have this utopian city. Wildcats available right now on DVD. It's fun. You know, this is a example. This alone shows you why you get DC to publish you, because I love the ads in here. Yeah. Okay, and then look, here we go. Wildstorm signature, like Wildstorm, ABC Comics, CMX. I don't know what CMX is. Got so confusing. Like, you really want to say, like, I get that Wildstorm, this is like Wildstorm universe, so you have authority, but it's really the Intimates, and then Majestic, right? Like, you only have 3 monthly books for Wildstorm universe, where people just want Stormwatch, Gen 13, what works in Backlash. But then we have Signature, so it's almost just like, can we group all, and then there's also Homage Comics. But it's almost like you just, like, group all these together. Like, call it something else. I don't know. That confused and frustrated a lot of people. I'm not going to crack these open, the Rising Stars. So I bought these because just when it comes from a publisher, J. Michael Straczynski's Top Cows Rising Stars, 24 issues, was an absolute masterpiece. And it is already long forgotten. It's frustrating, yes. Well, do we want to see the artwork now? I'm talking to myself. So, there was a couple spin-off miniseries, and you guys can guess. Sometimes those are the ones that are tricky, a little bit tricky to get a hold of. So, we're kind of going forwards and backwards at the same time. Let's just see the artwork. Oh my god, look at the new Cyberforce. Ron Mars, Pat Lee. Cyberforce! Coming back instead of continuing. Okay, so this looks very much like Astro City. Which this is what we would want from a Straczynski written comic. It's hard to put the flair in the Straczynski written comic. So that style does fit. Again, we gotta wear a publisher hat sometimes. Voices of the Dead, part 6 of... Oh, is this Al Rio? Do we have Al Rio, R.I.P.? That's a great cover. Can you guys hear those sirens? Welcome to Philly. That's a good cover. Issue 1's a nice cover. Issue 2, not so much. That's confusing. Fiona Avery. Whatever happened to Fiona Avery? Penciler, Stars Johnson. Nice looking book here, guys. Where's the Al Rio one? Right here. Al Rio. Yeah, it's, you know, Al Rio was, he's no longer with us, but he did work for Gen 13. He did work for Wildstorm. He never, like him and Roger Cruz had the Joe Mad style, and Al Rio one time had the J. Scott Campbell style, and they never They never hit the stratosphere, and you always thought they would. And here we go. This is one of the big dogs. Lady Mechanica. I'm pretty sure they, even calling this 20, originally 20, I'm pretty sure they undervalued that. You get that sometimes with them. They overvalue, like with any comic shop, you get some overvalue, some undervalue. So we get issue 1, but we get 2 of 2 and 3. Okay, so we get 2 covers of 1. Are these this? Wow, are these the same? Here we go, guys. Expect. Oh no. What is this? The Lost Boys of West Abbey. Okay, the Lost Boys of West Abbey. La Dame de la Martre. Okay, okay. So we have. Okay. Like, is this the end of the story? This book just. Whoa! Damn. The end. Okay. Yeah, and then we continue here. Just. I hate this. Just call this Lady Mechanica issue 3. Just call it issue 3. This just looks. Like, look at the design. Look at the inside cover. Lady Mechanica. Oh my god. What have we lost? How am I not deeper in this book? Damn. Look at the panels. Really, damn. What a book. Guys, I am a big Gary Frank fanboy. And the crazy thing is I don't have much of his work. But he did great work with Top Cow. He does great work with Jeff Johns in DC. Even though I would never own it, the Watchmen book that he did, whatever the name of that monstrosity is, that what I've seen of his illustrations in that book, it just makes me jealous to the bone. Yeah, here we go. Gary Frank. Welcome to storytelling, my AKA Padders. Wow, look how quickly. Look, interior office, corporate office. Outdoor winter wasteland. Outdoor winter, interior office. Interior, right? Like, we know just from the black, we know we're in a different environment. So funny how we can track the story here. Why is that? I don't know. Maybe it's a thing called storytelling. Oh, the dude's he's in like a suit. Oh, and he's still talking like what is happening? Okay, people, I don't want to spoil this because one day we will get involved with this. So Gary Frank and J. Michael Straczynski, the guy behind Rising Stars right here, they did a book for Marvel Max called Supreme Power. One of the absolute best superhero deconstruction books on planet Earth. Yes, that's on my list for this channel. Kin looks good. So I guess, like, what do? We have 2 pulp heroes left, Shazam and Dick Tracy. I want to show this off first because I never set eyes on this. I was so happy that they had. I knew that they had this for a while. I think they had it priced at 20. I think it's a good price at 20 because these books. I mean, people want to go to the Mike Mignola Dracula adaptation as the greatest adaptation of all time. They want to get into the Al Williamson Star Wars as the best adaptation of all time. They want to get into the Jerry Ordway Batman 1989 as the best adaptation of all time. The one they're going to leave out is this one. Because here we go. Here we go. And I'm not sure if this is an adaptation of the movie or they're using designs from the movie and they're telling their own story. Because even flipping through here, again, they could be illustrating the plot, right? This is kind of when he's in the diner with Tess in the movie. Like the kid, like does he get the kid from the dude, the dump? No, see, he doesn't go to the dump. No, the kid, yeah. So yeah, the kid, I'll forget his, yeah. So like that's a scene. So what happens at the end? Let's just jump to part 3. This is right up there. It really is, just as of. And Kyle Baker, he later did like a Plastic Man series for DC, what you thought was like Plastic Man's comeback mini. Turned out it never was. And he went digital. When Kyle Baker goes digital and does Truth for Marvel, the aesthetic, he loses the aesthetic. Because there's something here about it being hand-drawn and then like hand-colored. There's just a lot. It reads to you. Like you receive it. Sometimes when it's too digital, you're distanced from it. So this is like, again, him trying to get the kid to brush his teeth. Does the kid save him? The kid saves him. He gets. So this is a movie adaptation. So does Bob Big Boy fall to his death? Yeah. The blank is Madonna. Holy crap. I really didn't realize this was a one-to-one, because the style is so great. That's one hell of an adaptation. 3 prestige format books for a movie adaptation. Holy crap. That is there. That might be right now on my list as the #1 adaptation. And this is our coup de grace. This is our prize. Guys always have. So, as I said before, originally this was $40. Who wants to spend $40? They lowered it to $30. Still couldn't sell it. So you dump it for a couple bucks. Written and drawn by Jeff Smith. Super cool. Billy Batson, homeless. Dude, I love how little Billy Batson is. The train comes. Guys, these are all the notes. Go further on this channel. We did a lot with Shazam during the time of Fury of the Gods. Yeah, here we go. It becomes Shazam. Do we have Black Adam in here? I bet not. Now, if you retold it, we got the Tiger. That goes back to the original. Like, if we retold Shazam now, it's like you have to include Black Adam. Like, so that's, again, people want to act like that the Black Adam movie is not influential. It is, because it embeds. It really. Oh, look at the creatures. Like, like what our evil thing happening is. So again, and he gets huge. So it's like a kaiju. Becomes a kaiju fight. And this is his uncle, evil scientist. So a lot of it is just, you want to say that The Rock, that movie bombed and this and that, but that movie was so impactful to people. And you want to say it's impactful and cool enough for the upcoming generation. And we kind of already see in DC, when you retell Shazam, you have to include Black Adam. And then here we go. We get notes. Look at all of the supplemental here. Very nice. Again, the supplemental's just cute sometimes. And that's all it is. Cute. Super cool, though. Wow. I didn't realize this was... I take it back. Maybe some of these deluxe editions are worth it. I like the paper quality, too. I really do like the paper quality. Guys, RIP to my local comic shop. It's bittersweet because you guys know how I feel about them. It's a it's a complicated relationship, but I do thank them in making some of this stuff absolutely available. I think it's a big deal. So thank you guys. Rocking and rolling. Subscribe, support, leave a comment, show this to your friends, and we have so much coming, guys. I thank you all, really. A lot of your energy, a lot of your comments, a lot of your support. Swear to God, it's nothing but inspiring. It keeps me going.